Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hope everyone's also excited for another match in the SMB3 Warpless Tournament Challenge Cup, hosted by SpeedGaming and organized by Narfman. We have since made our way through a plethora of close and impressive races amongst our competitor, among whom we have next, we have Darth, Ikaros, and Spongeday. So we have a bit of a very friendly rivalry between the two of them. I know they're also good friends in the community as well. I know they've been trading some like PB bops back and forth. I know Ikaros currently has a 55-26 and Spongeday has I think a 55-31. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this pans out. And joining me in the commentators booth, we have Stewie Cartman.
What's up? How's it going?
So yeah, we have just dropped the flag in race time right now, so they'll be starting at any moment.
Who would have thought that both of us would have been out round one in the finals?
And it's also worth noting that both of them are not going to be playing on the tournament ROM, in which we pretty much eliminate the Runaway Bro and the hand RNG. And part of that is because I know that Spongeday also plays on the Switch, so he doesn't really have the luxury of playing with any sort of modifications.
Yeah.
So,
That'd
so
be a
they
little
have,
difficult.
yeah, and there's going to be a bit of an agreement between them. So Darth Ikaros is going to be playing on the vanilla ROM herself, and they're both going to be playing all three hands, just so that you don't have to have those major time swings, and everybody has the same handicap.
Oh, don't worry, High Flyer. I'm sure we'll still see plenty of jank in this race. Don't you worry.
And with that, it looks like they're off. So we're going to be starting off with Spongeday. I know that they pretty much start at the same time. They just need to get them synced up.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the meantime, we'll start with Spongeday's audio.
All right. No 1-1 deaths. Good.
All right, Spongeday got the duck jump.
Flyer, we don't want to see that. No.
Ooh, Ikaros, yeah, she went a little bit underneath the Koopa, so she's gonna have to play it a little bit carefully. Ooh, and
I disagree with that hitbox.
I disagree too. Yeah, the hitbox detection with those piranha teeth can be pretty sketchy at best. But yeah,
Right, there we go. Looks like we got the sync.
Yeah. So Spongeday didn't get the P-Speed. Doesn't look like either of them do. Can get a nice quick power-up grab here.
1-2 pre-speed's a scam.
And I see they're both going to be opting for the leaf grab in 1-2, so they'll have an easier time in the fortress. Can't really blame them.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. You don't want to go for the waffle jump and then take damage.
Oh yeah.
Because then your inventory's off from not having to whistle, and you can just throw everything completely off.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't want to use the whistle, but at least knowing it's there helps.
So Spongeday is going to have a bit of an early lead, but it's still very close between them. So we're starting off with 1-5.
Any tunnels? No.
Playing a little bit carefully, but thankfully no sticky hills on Spongeday's side. Ikaros is up next. As she makes her way through the tunnel, we're going to see anything from her.
No tunnel either. Sad. It's funny because in my race with Marsto, that one corner that Ikaros was just on, like at the beginning, I got stuck on that corner and I didn't have P-Speed at all.
Oh my god, that's so annoying, yeah.
I hate when that happens. And no belly flops. Good.
And I see Liquify in the chat. Indeed, Teak Senpai notices you.
Looks like they're both going to be getting their early flower. What's up, Liquify? Any throne room jumps? No.
Yeah, it looked like we saw a throne room jump from either of them.
Thanks, Liquify.
Yeah, right on, Liquify. It's great to see you too.
Will we see any fire kills?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with like how well versed Spongeday is in the fire kills, but I know that Darth Ikaros has definitely done her practice of the Larry patterns and a few others as well.
I
So
wouldn't
I
be
don't.
surprised if we at least see the Wendy fire kill from Sponge.
Oh yeah, I could see
That
both of them
that
getting it as well.
that one usually almost every runner goes for.
All right, nice
244, very
clean,
nice.
nice clean Larry fight. 244. You like to see that?
Mio Mio fan, this is the Challenge Cup. Oh, what was that arc?
Yeah. Looks like Ikaros got the jank pattern where he shoots slightly upwards, so you got to be a little bit more careful.
One thing I've noticed, and I don't know if it's just me doing something wrong in the run or if it's just the game, but it's like when you get the pattern where you fight the bro before 1-6,
Hmm.
I feel like you can do the same thing where you just stand like in that, like on that one tile, but the Cheerios will still shoot at an arc no matter what.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I remember you teaching me one strategy a couple months ago where if you do fight the bro between before 1-6 and you have some optimal map movements and do like the first frame pipe entry, you could still get the normal pattern where you're like from the bridge.
It's not quite the same as the normal pattern, but you have a little more time to get the fireballs in. It's still jank.
Interesting. Spongeday didn't go for the butt slide, playing it a
Probably
little bit
didn't
conservatively. I would imagine he'd.
probably didn't want a hole in one there.
Yeah, there's that, and there's also the moments where sometimes you just have some jank butt slides and just run right into the Koopa.
Yep.
Totally hasn't happened
Or
to
your,
me before.
or your jump doesn't register and you fall into the quicksand with the piranha.
Yeah,
It was only a movement of 2, right?
I believe so.
From Sponge? Okay.
I got some nice P-speed strats from Spongeday, and Ikaros is going to go for what I believe is her patented waifu strats, where she does 2 small jumps off the stairs and off the dry bones, and she gets her early P-speed, so yeah, very nice. She was able
And then
to gain a little bit of time.
and then runs into the wall and loses it. Oh, never mind. Gets it
Yeah, but
back.
she had a good backup strat with that
Yeah.
platform rub, so yeah, not bad
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, I've tried doing like the P speed without stomping on the dry bones, and I can't get it.
Yeah.
Like I find myself running into the dry bones more often than not. I don't know how much more faster that is than doing the stomp. Looks like Ikaros is taking the Dom box. Not a bad idea.
I couldn't tell. Was that the silver platter?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, it would have been if it was one spot further to the left. But will we see any green rocket from her? She's trying to go for it, but yeah, that turn back can be a little rough since you don't really have a reliable visual cue.
A
When you
little
practice,
too early, it looked like.
yeah. Yeah, there's nothing in the background that can really like mark you for when you're supposed to like turn back to the left so you can just hit the brakes in time for the stomp.
And unfortunately, we saw a Budsy percent from that. Oh, I don't like where Sponge's Hammer Bros are. It's kind of worrying me a little bit. So if the hammer goes up, then that's a little rough. Then he's gonna have to chase him. Come on, go down. Oh no.
I'm really hoping that they don't switch at the last minute.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, Ikaros' bro isn't that safe either because he's right by the pyramid, so we can easily just run across. Not that I'm trying to jinx it or anything, I'm just spitting the facts.
I mean, it wouldn't be an SMB3 race if we didn't have at least one commentator curse.
Well, everybody's been given the green light to blame me if something should happen. And yep. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, they didn't switch. That's fine. Just stay at the Mushroom House in 2-4. Just stay there.
Ikaros is making some clean work of that pyramid. Does a nice loop
Yep.
around, gets through that wall
Yep.
pretty cleanly. 283, that's what you like to see. Really nicely done.
And then Sponge's music box walked right into him after fighting the hammer. You love to see it.
5 spaces from the castle. I don't even know what that pattern is, but I would imagine it's something close to Run for Your Life.
I'm gonna guess Run for Your Life.
So I know that if you're, I think, 4 spaces away from the castle and you get a power of red, that's usually a recipe for that sort of thing.
Looks like if you fight him, I'm trying to think. On Ikaros' side, I'm pretty sure this one will be Hundo. She was 3 spaces away from the castle, I'm pretty sure. It has to grab fire. Actually, no. This might be Run for Your Life also.
Yeah, 4 spaces,
4 spaces.
one,
Okay.
and she has to grab the fire flower, so that might be either Run for Your Life or Hundo. I know that the 2 patterns are close to each other.
Yeah. I feel like this one's the hardest to guess what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you really just have to watch what Morton does first before you react. At least when he shoots early, you could just watch the wand drop, and that's your cue to just get the opening shots in.
There is one pattern I've seen though where he does the one shot and then he'll jump. That was it. That was Run for Your Life on Sponge's side.
Yeah. You can tell it's Run for Your Life when he starts walking towards the platform and then just jumps instead of just dropping into that pit. So let's see what Ikaros gets. Oh, she gets the Hundo pattern. Very good.
It was the good Hundo pattern.
It was a bit of a half and half strap, but she gets out of there pretty cleanly.
There is another version of the Hundo pattern where instead of shooting the wand like Morton did there, he'll just jump right away, and that one's much more difficult.
Alright, so we're looking at a 14-second difference between them.
Yeah. Did Sponge get the firsties jump? I missed that.
No, he didn't.
No firsties jump from Ikaros. Sad. We gotta see at least one meme this run.
Yeah. Well, they're both still in the game for a nice percent. So. I know
Ronnie, don't do it. Come on. Don't.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're on the vanilla ROM, so they actually do have to worry about that. Yeah, Spongeday made a conscious effort not to go for the 3-2P speed. Oh,
Ikaros got the same movement from Ronnie.
Ikaros had a good setup, but I think her follow-up jump was a little bit off. But she's handling it very well. Didn't fall through any cheap-cheeps.
No scam. Okay, good. Okay, Ronnie hasn't ran yet. That's good.
Best case scenario, and I think she should be gaining a little bit of time as well. Nice clean duck jump and 3-3 on Sponge.
Of course. Ikaros got Ronnie.
Uh-oh.
I'm almost sure the hammer's in the way.
Yeah, Spongeday gets a mandatory hammer, so and Ronnie is definitely teasing fate by that bridge over there.
Yeah, I don't like these bros. Oh no.
Oh
She got another move at 2 and the hammer's right in the way.
Yeah, even if it's
not good,
it's still stuck.
I mean, she could box and skip it.
That is true.
Because I'm assuming with that movement at 2, he's all the way by the fort now.
Yeah, and they'll still stay asleep after 3-4.
I don't know how I feel about this. I probably would have boxed here.
I mean, she still has 2 more turns for
Yeah.
attack, so just gotta keep our fingers crossed.
Okay,
And
that looks like a move to 3, so
yeah,
it's not over yet.
I'd imagine it's probably between 3-8 and 3-9, so it could just go up 2 spaces and then left.
Alright, come on, Ronnie. Please come back.
Spongeday lucked out and he was able to fight Ronnie. Any luck on our side? Oh no.
Of course.
Yeah, he did a movement or two and then just stayed in his spot. That's a shame.
Just go right. Go right.
Oh
Thank you. He heard me.
Yeah, as soon as he went up, I got scared for a minute.
I did too. Even if he went between 3 and the spade game, that would have been fine. At least neither of them have to play 4F1, so that's good.
Exactly. Yeah, we got a little bit of turn back on Spongeday's side, but he's able to get the H jump. It's hard to tell what Ikaros is going to do, because I would imagine that being...
Oh, she's not gonna have a Fire Flower for Wendy or all of World 4.
Well, she did get a small Mario H jump, which is really scary to go for, especially with all the obstacles that are in your way, so really impressive side at any rate. Oh, but...
Oh, the cheap guarding the pipe.
Vertical pipes.
That's the worst. I'm not really sure to lead here. I'll find, let's see. So 1509.
Yeah,
Touchdown
and
on Sponge.
Yeah, Sponge had a 14:52, so I'd imagine it's still about a 15-second difference.
1509.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ikaros,
16 it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, it's about a 15 or 16-second difference, so... I mean, it's still very close, even despite the jank RNG that Ikaros got. She's still doing a really good job handling the backup strats.
We can still see Hammer Road Marathons in World 4 and 6. This is far from over. Oh my god, this section scares me so much as Small Mario.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the many reasons why I refuse to run Small only. Or at least if I do, it won't be for any time soon.
Yeah, when it comes to small Warpless, usually my biggest concerns are Wendy, Iggy, and the 7-1 shell jump. But we won't talk about that. But yeah, best of luck.
All I will say about Iggy is that he's a jerk.
There's had a fairly solid Wendy kill.
There's much more I can say, but it's not family friendly, and I'm not going to say that on stream.
Can't blame me. And yeah, Ikaros gets out of there with a clean stomp kill on Wendy. So she was able to read the patterns of those rings and just maneuver her way around them, so... Yeah, it's still a very good race between these two. Yeah, the thing that's really unfortunate about World 4 is that you don't really get to see your Fire Flower back unless you're swimming to the question block in 4-4, which loses time.
I was going to say that...
4F2.
Yeah, that, like... I know if the bro gets in the way, you can go to 4-5 and get a Fire Flower. But even that's slower. And correct me if I'm wrong, well, I disagree with that P-Speed build.
Oh yeah, she just got scammed right at the last frame. I saw all the arrows fill up, but the decided not to ring.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but there's also no Fire Flowers at all in World 2 until the airship, right?
That's correct.
Who thought that was a good idea?
But you have all the ones you can ask for at the beginning of World 3.
Right. I didn't see where Claudia went on Ikaros' side. Oh. Oh no.
Spongeday, yeah, just barely
Fourth.
overshot the jump, so yeah, that messed up the bouncing patterns on those Buzzy Beetles. So yeah, this will be a key opportunity for Darth Ikaros to save some time back.
I don't like 4-3 as small Mario.
Oh, Spongeday still did get his speed back. I don't know if he's done practice with the small Mario strats, but yeah, it's especially scary to go for.
What is that hitbox?
Yeah, that was a little sketchy. And just like that, just by maintaining PSP throughout the level, even despite the damage, Darth Ikaros takes the lead back. And like you said, none of them have to play 4F1, so it'll be interesting to see how she handles 4-4. Is she going to go for the power-up? No, she's just going to...
Oh, that star. It's the star on Sponge's side.
Don't tell me they did a switcheroo.
Oh no, he already got the cloud, but the star went right in the way.
Oh, okay.
So...
yeah, it feels like such a waste, or a potential waste of a music box, especially if the P-Wing's waiting for you after it wakes up.
My only worry now is the bro is going to be right next to 4-5. Because we all know what's going to happen after you play the fort. What are the Hammer Bros doing on Ikaros' side?
Yeah, we're getting a bit of a marathon, and since Ikaros is in the lead, we'll actually switch back to our audio.
Go left. Of course. I don't know about that box usage. I probably would have just taken the bro and gone for the triple skip and rolled 5.
I mean, it's a possibility, but not guaranteed, and whatever power-ups you do get in World 4, they can't hurt to use. I mean, at least they can serve some sort of purpose.
I mean, also getting that extra star probably would have helped, because then that's the star that she didn't get from World 3.
Oh, that's true.
So now she's down 1 star.
So yeah, if she plans on using a star to P-speed through 7-2, it'll probably be a good idea for her to grab the tail to re-grab the fire for 5-7.
I don't remember what her route is.
Oh yeah, I'm also assuming by default that she's taking the 5-1 P-Wing route, and I actually don't know that for sure. Because I've seen her do both ways.
Right.
21-12-8 press on Darth Ikaros' side.
It's like a 10-ish second difference.
Yep, 21-22 on Sponge's side. So yeah, we close the gap a little bit in the opposite direction.
And now we have the fastest moving airship in the game, so if anyone in the chat has some dad jokes, let us have them. Why do you have to disappoint us like that, Sponge? Come on, man.
How does the moon cut his hair? He clipped it.
Oh my god.
I'll be here all day, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Budsy, do you have that hook?
What is a skeleton's favorite form of measurement? Graveyards.
Oh my god. How do the trees get on the internet? They log on. Oh my god.
Thank you, Highfly, for being a team player.
This is why I love the SMB3 community.
Likewise. What do you call a dinosaur that crashes his car?
Oh boy.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It looks like Ikaros is not a fan of our dad jokes. If you think swimming with dolphins is expensive, you try swimming with sharks. It costs me an arm and a leg.
Oh, Darth Ikaros can hear us. Well, I hear that she should minute herself out in chat.
Oh, yeah. Get the hook.
Yeah, it looks like Darth Ikaros had a really good half and half strat for the movement of one. She had a really good opening shots, but I think those one or two last shots got out of the way. But she still manages to keep her power up. And
Thankfully,
Sponge has
no.
some pretty clean stomp kills.
Thankfully, no Iggy scam. I I'm almost convinced that of every Koopa Kid in this game, his hitbox is the worst.
Yeah, sure seems that way. He seems the most jumpy on average, which lends itself to the hitboxes colliding because of the speed difference.
Now, I mean, if we're playing randomizer, no.
Yeah, I
If we're
think if it
playing
was randomizer, I think Ludwig would be a strong contender too, since he likes to jump to the moon.
and Roy,
Oh yeah, too. But yeah, I'll save more of my dad jokes for World 8. I think you'll tank me later.
oh my god. Well, I mean, from end of World 7 on, we got about, what, 5-ish minutes of auto-scrollers? Roughly.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes from the World 7 airship and 3 minutes between Tank 1 and the Navy.
Possibly 6 minutes if we see no hands.
That is true.
I'm surprised she's not boxing here.
Yeah, the only guess I can make is that she's probably just gambling to get an extra P-Wing so that she can fly over 6-9 and have another one for 7-6.
Makes sense.
I mean, she was apparently watching the race, so she's probably just calculating her strategy just based on the time difference between her and Spongeday. She saw that there was a switch between them, so...
Unless she wants the star.
Oh, she did apparently want the star.
Okay.
I mean, I know she knows that the P-Wing is the bottom of the two, so maybe she did want to make up for having lost Ronnie.
So by boxing, we just mean using the music box to skip the Hammer Bros.
And I guess on the plus side about fighting the bros from the ground is that you don't have to worry about potential movements of 4.
True. And pretty sure she does not need Skybro now. Because she still has the Dom box from World 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, I guess you can use that in World 6 if the star gets in the way there.
Right. Okay, meanwhile, we see Spongeday having a pretty clean 5-4.
No one has ever died in 5-4, ever.
No one has ever dropped an input because of all the lag frames.
No one has ever gone right through the spinners at the very beginning.
Yeah, I'll do all the turnbacks in the world in 5-4, and I'm very shameless about it.
Nothing wrong with that. I did not think Sponge was making that. I'm surprised. I thought he was just barely going to short it. Now this level, for that exact reason, I hate this level without fire.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird. You can do the same P-speed setup 100 times, and like depending on like which pixel you land as you're jumping over the wooden block, you'll either get P-speed or you don't.
It's one of the reasons why I personally don't like the 5-1 P-Wing route in Warpless.
Yeah, I can't blame you. Yeah, I usually sacrifice a couple extra frames doing additional turnbacks on the wooden block just so I have a slightly increased consistency, but still not a guarantee either.
Skate, unfortunately, she didn't have a choice to skip this bro. He was right in the way. I disagree with. Oh, never mind. I didn't think she was getting P speed back.
Yeah, she got a bit of a late build, but still manages to get out of there unscathed. Very impressive backups there.
No meme pipe entries. Come on.
All right, Darth Ikaros, don't let us down.
I don't like that strat you guys do. Like I know people make fun of me for some of the stuff I do, but I don't trust that one tile, that single tile there. Like that single tile platform that you guys land on.
Oh, the single bridge in 5F2.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, it's funny because when I started learning the P-Speed strat for that fort, I never looked up any guides or anything. I just did it by trial and error, and that's just what stuck with me for 5 years.
Yeah.
And it turns out that a lot of people do that, so I never really thought to question it.
Alright,
And you're,
will we see? Oh, throne jump from Ikaros, very nice.
yeah, I would say they both had a pretty solid World 5, and I think the only reason Ikaros even lost the lead was because she picked up a couple additional Hammer Bros. But
Right.
it's still a very close race between them, so in the meantime, we'll just switch the audio back over to Spongeday.
Will we see a poop block? We didn't see it from Sponge because he doesn't like the memes. And no poop block from Ikaros? Come on.
Now, I know Darth Ikaros is an enjoyer of memes, a very cultured runner like the rest of us, but I think she forgoes the poop block, and she's told me that, so each their own.
Gotta see at least one meme this run. Come on. That.
Off-screen cannon. Hate to see it.
I was worried about that.
A little bit of a late jump there for that cannon. So yes, suddenly became a bit of a scary Roy fight.
She's small Mario now. I don't like this. Please don't do it, Roy. Okay. Okay.
Okay, we're out of there. I figured I would keep my mouth shut just so that people don't blame me if anything else did happen.
I'll take the blame if anything happens. I don't care. I'm just waiting for the all caps chat from her. Personally, what I would do here is I would P-Wing 6F1 since I have the extra one. Oh good, she got the upper pattern, so that's good.
Yeah, I know she's practiced the low pattern aggressive kills, but yeah, very scary to do a small Mario.
And not using a P-Wing here.
You know, I'm interested in if he goes for the... No, she's not gonna go for the mushroom grab, so... Yeah, I think it's an additional, I want to say 5 or 10 seconds to forego the damage boost, but... Yeah, better to play it safe.
I'm not sure which bro that is on Sponge's side. I think that's the star, but I'm not sure. Oh, I don't like where... Oh, that was the cloud. Okay. I don't like where Ikaros' Hammer Bros are.
Yeah,
They're
both on opposite sides of each other, and they can always converge in Marathon.
Sponge isn't safe from Starbro yet.
Alright, what kind of setup are we going to see for the despawn strat? Oh,
Squid
we're going
kick. Let's go.
to see the Kurinpoku.
Oh,
Oh!
oh, just a little too slow there. Oh man, that's all right.
Yeah, it's only about a 5-second difference if you have to do a fast grab on the shell.
I think Ikaros is safe from the Starbro.
Alright, got the first whip. Oh no, she whipped a little bit too early and just ran right into the Buzzy Beetle.
I want to talk some smack right now because she did it to me before the race, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, and I'm not in any position to say anything considering I just had that happen to me in my match with Zone earlier this morning. Yeah, it's such a frustrating time loss too. Just like
It really
earlier
is.
late
Like
PS just makes such a huge difference.
this is the point of the run where if you lose that P-wing, that's basically a reset.
Oh yeah.
Even if you get the clip first try, that's still a really big time loss. I completely missed it, but did Sponge get the hammer suit from the Mushroom House?
I don't think so. I think he went straight to 6F2. So yeah. Ikaros is going to invest about 13 seconds for that Mushroom House, and, you know, in case anything should happen in World 8, she'll have that ready for Bowser's Castle.
Oh, he did go to the Mushroom House, okay.
Nice optimal flight from Ikaros in 6F2, very clean.
Very clean.
I know that's one of her least favorite levels in the game, so I know that she's also put in a lot of practice for it too, so really glad it paid off.
Personally, I'm not crazy about this fort either. If you miss your jump at the very beginning and you bonk the wall, that's a pretty big time loss.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 seconds, and it doesn't even feel like that much too, but yeah, the turnbacks you have to do and the late P speed build, it's ugh. Yeah, we had a little bit of a rub on in 6-8, but you know, Ikaros was able to get out of there unscathed, and she keeps her power up, so I know she's going to be going for 6-10 momentarily.
6-8's a scam.
It really is. Like, those little hells can just rob you of P speed in such random ways.
It's like it feels like you did everything right, and then the game's just like, no, you didn't.
She overshot the jump a little bit, otherwise she would have had it.
I was wondering why the Buster Beetle didn't throw left. Hey, Budsy, if you're still in chat, what's on today's first class menu?
Looks like she tried to go for the clip in 6F3.
Okay, I know people call me crazy for some of the stuff I go for, but going for the clip with the fire flower, that takes some stones going for that.
Yeah, definitely. But if you're able to pull it off, the rewards you get that are amazing.
That's like a 10-second time save since you have a fire flower.
Mm-hmm.
Rack of lamb with a 2012 Merlot, dessert with dark chocolate espresso molten lava cake. Ooh.
That sounds amazing. I could go for that right about now.
I'm wondering the same thing, Flyer. I didn't see, did Sponge go for any sub-pixel setup? I kind of missed that.
I only know is that he was facing right, and it didn't look like he tried to move any pixels. I didn't see any walking animations while he was standing in place, so It's possible even if he was trying for a minute, just didn't he just didn't roll over to subpixel 0.
Uh, thank you, Neo. At least someone knows the correct clipping method for 7-1. Kappa.
Interesting.
What? Excuse me. Was that it? I'm wondering if that was a rogue up input.
Ooh, looks like Ikaros is going for the ride the Lemmy strat. Yeah, I know Darth Ikaros likes to go for the standing clip as well. But yeah, it didn't look like she was able to move that single pixel at the last minute.
Sponge no small Mario, be careful. Actually, I will say there is a new method that Louis recently found with the new clips practice ROM that he made. And I'm starting to do like the standing clip with the pipe rub strat that he found. P-Wing 7-1.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on now. I remember Ikaros telling me like last night that as part of their agreement for running the vanilla ROM with all 3 hands, they're also agreeing to do a clipless route.
Interesting.
So yeah, that explains a lot why Ikaros has been holding on to all those P-Wings.
That makes so much more sense now.
Yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot about that. Yeah, it looks like Ikaros was able to save a little bit of time with that P-Wing usage. I think that Spongeday just went in there as regular Big Mario and had to struggle a little bit on those platforming, so with only a 1 level difference between them, it's still anybody's game.
Definitely.
There's still a whole lot of game to play.
Agreeing to play 5-9, why would you do that? Might as well agree to play 7-4.
Maybe they will.
What? Did they hear me?
Yo, let's go. Shoutouts to Dimitri. I know he would be proud. I know he's a fellow 7-4 enjoyer.
See, what we need is a redo of this ROM, but replace 7-4 with Atlantis.
Yeah, I'm going to have to respectfully decline. Stewie, I love you, but not all of your ideas.
See, I thought you'd say no to that one in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm Budsy. What's wrong? You don't like Atlantis, man? Oh
no!
And they both took deaths in 7-4.
And just like that, the race is tied.
Oh my gosh. I was not ready for that. Hey, Budsy, you don't like 7-4 or Atlantis, man? Come on. Those are everyone's favorite level. Oh, what are these cheat patterns?
Yeah, that's one of the most annoying things about 7-4. Those spiny cheeps are the way they spawn is RNG. So it's very possible just to get sniped by one of them off screen as you're trying to make your way over to the exit pipe.
Where's Mitch? We need the Sea Creature song.
I'm not authorized to sing the Sea Creature song, so
I'm not either. I don't want to make everyone's ears bleed.
Oh no!
How did Sponge get away from that? The mini bloopers you can somewhat control. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You can somewhat control the mini bloopers in what direction they go. Most of the time they will go the direction that you're facing, or there's the ones they'll like hone in on where you are no matter what.
Yeah, and I think an important thing to note about how the mushroom direction works is the side of the question block that you're bunking it from. So if you're if you're hitting the note block, not the note block, the question block from the left-hand side, then the mushroom should start to go out from the right. So yeah.
Right. Oh, just face left sponge, it'll go off screen.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh no.
The off-screen sheep. And we
I'm
have no
wondering
idea where Spongeday is too, because
I'm
it's
wondering if they both think they're behind with these deaths in 7-4.
yeah, I have no idea if they're still watching the restream. But yeah, thankfully Ikaros is able to get her mushroom, so
Okay,
that'll
good.
definitely be a huge asset. And they'll have another opportunity to grab the fire flower in the latter half of the level, so that should also help a little bit in lag reduction.
Oh my gosh. These bloopers are so cheap.
I'm having flashbacks to Silver Surfer, where you just have like so few places on the screen where you're not in the line of fire.
Yep. Oh, it looks like Sponge made it out. And now we're in Fort Knox, where there's only one enemy in the entire level.
Ikaros got her mushroom.
Alright, please no more scam cheeps. Please. That's what we're guessing, because they played 7-1 vanilla without the clips. And there must have been something beforehand.
Yeah, part of the agreement was that they were both going to play the vanilla game just because Spongeday only has access to the Switch version of the game. So, yeah, as part of the agreement, they also play all three hands, just so, there are major time swings.
Oh, they're actually gonna play all the hands?
That's correct. And I think that as
Oh,
additional provisions, they also agreed on clipless and 7-4.
interesting.
And yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay, we got Spongeday back. And just as I say that,
This is why I don't open my mouth and say anything yet until it happens.
Spongeday knew that he was taking damage as Small Mario, so he knew the overhead backup very good.
And he's 7-9? Nope.
Oh, Spongeday's gonna double cloud. Interesting.
Interesting. You and me both skate.
Well, I guess it makes no sense to play 7-9 if you're going to be doing a clipless route anyway. And I guess
Yeah,
if you're limited on
true.
power up and you want to conserve for World 8, then it makes sense that you would not want to take chances on 7F2, even if it is a slightly faster fort than 8F.
My only worry is just if either of them die in the airship after double clouding. Depending on where the airship goes, then that can be pretty bad.
Yeah, if the airship only goes like one space to the right, then they'd be in trouble because they'd have to play both levels. But I think if it's somewhere by 7-7 and 7-8, they should be fine.
I think most of the time it goes either by 7-7 and 7-8 or by 7F1 or 7-6.
No, I think 7-7 and 7-8 Island is accurate. But yeah, I think that Spongeday is going to be in good shape, especially with those two power-up grabs.
Wait, Ikaros is playing 7-9?
Yeah, I mean, it is a...
Oh.
Seems that we've lost restream.
Should be back any moment.
Okay.
Technical difficulties, please stand by, and we're back.
Okay. Sorry about that hiccup there. All right, so if yeah, it looks like we've had a bit of a desync between the two timers. So it looks like
No.
Ludwig is about to be wrapped up on Spongeday
Okay.
side, and meanwhile Icarus is starting the World 7 airship. So I think it's safe to say that there's a roughly 2 minute gap between them. Although
Roughly.
although Icarus does have the extra cloud for 8F, assuming she played 7F too.
I completely missed it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I know Icarus knows how to do 7F2 with the hammer strats, so I wouldn't put it past her to get out of there cleanly. But of course, this is all speculative.
Right. Well, chat, if you got any more dad jokes, let us have them. We got, at the very least, at least 3 more auto-scrollers to go right now.
It wasn't much fun last year having a broken neck, but at least now I can look back and laugh.
Oh my gosh. I am terrified of elevators. I'm going to start taking steps to avoid them. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid for the calendar, its days are numbered.
I'm writing a book about hurricanes and tornadoes. It's only a draft at the moment.
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince.
What do you call friends you like to eat with? Taste buds.
My God. Oh my God, Skate.
Spongeday tried to go for the Navy fire grab,
What
but
are
got
those
a little bit caught up in those
hitboxes?
cannons.
When do doctors get angry when they run out of patience?
Oh no. I hate it, but I love it. But I also hate it.
What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
I received a flyer on anger management the other day. I lost it.
Clive told me to take the spider out instead of killing it. We had some drinks. Cool guy wants to be a web developer. Oh my gosh.
We had a contest at work for the best neckwear. It was a tie. Alright, everybody, how many hands are we gonna get?
We'll be here all night.
Yeah, I should probably stop memeing around and, like, pay attention on the race again.
99% hand, of course. Probably the worst hand of the game. Find me any SMB3 runner who actually likes this hand level.
Yeah, that's another annoying thing about hand one. If you lose a little bit of time just trying to get it to the across the platforms, you have a much greater chance of either the sledge or the boomline bro jumping at you.
Yeah. Of course. Getting pulled by all three hands.
I mean,
What a surprise.
they agreed to play all three of them anyway, but yeah,
That's... Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think we spoke enough about how those cheaps are annoying.
I mean, I guess technically he did play the hand. He just didn't finish the hand. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe that'll be worth bringing up in the interview just for clarification. I mean, after all, it is their rules, so...
Right.
Ooh, got dangerously close to that Rocky.
Yeah, I was worried there.
Oh, I really like this strat that Ikaros does, where she kills the fire bro and then just winds up for P-speed. Not a fan of the sledge bro, though.
And then the sledge bro just jumps right in the way.
Classic.
Okay, he went back for the hand, okay.
Oh, another missed
Oh,
jump.
man.
Just like that, it looks like Ikaros is catching up.
But she still has to play the Air Force.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Now 8-1, that's the graveyard right there. Nobody has ever died in 8-1 on potential 109 pace in SMB3.
Alright guys, if anything happens to any of them in 8-1, you know to blame Stu.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut now.
Interesting damage boost strat, but if it helps him maintain that piece...
I disagree with that damage on Ikaros' side.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Further proving my point that the SMB3 hitboxes are just absolutely terrible.
Oh no. Yeah, Air Force is so scary once you've gotten through everything else, and you know the nerves of just wrapping up the run are just right there.
Yeah.
Especially after you get like no hands, and then you're just kind of like.
And then like you feel your heart rate skyrocket after that.
Yeah, it's like you lose partial control of your hands, and you're just kind of like wobbling around with Mario, just making sure he just doesn't run into anything on accident. And the airships and the platforms are so small, and they're going so fast.
Yep. I can tell you when I got no hands on the PB pace that I have right now, I started shaking right away. I was like, alright, well, it's happening now. The nerves definitely do kick in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how long you've been playing SME3 or how many years you've been running it. When you've got no hands on a really solid pace, like, you'll always feel the adrenaline rush. Like, at least on a dead run, you've played World 8 so many times it just doesn't even really phase you that much.
Oh yeah, if it's a dead run, you're just like, alright, whatever.
It feels like you're playing an entirely different game when you're actually nervous.
Actually, I think I was more nervous the run where I got my first ever 51. Because I know you were there for that run. The 51-51.
Who runs this game for years? People with more regret than they care to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. Like, as frustrating as SMB3 is with all its RNG and all its nonsense, it really is still a fun game with an awesome community. I still highly encourage everyone to get in on the action. Like, Hammer Bros and Hands, they are going to be what they are, but it's what we signed up for.
Exactly.
So there's roughly a 50-second gap between Spongeday and Ikaros right now. We're wrapping up Boom Boom, and Ikaros is just starting the Super Tank.
Pretty sure they both still have their hammer suit. World 6.
Oh yeah, I think they do.
Oh, I don't know how he didn't get P-Speed there.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to go for the P-Speed, but I think he jumped a little bit too high, so it just kind of robbed him of an arrow. Yeah, and even when you have the hammer suit, it's always good to be a little bit cautious about how close you get to Bowser in case he just shoots low at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, GG's out for Spongeday. It's like he's going to be wrapping up with an official race time of 101.03.
GG's. I'm surprised that clip didn't work. It looked like she was about to clip it and then the game just said no. It's like she started to move forward and then the game pushed her back out.
Yeah. Yeah, had a couple of reattempts at the 1-up clip, but she's out of there. Oh, she tried to go for the random clip. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't really save any time, but it's always fun to get when you do. And with that, she's going to be wrapping it up. Hi, Bowser, and bye, Bowser. Everybody get your GG's out for Darth Ikaros as well. Congrats to both of our racers on a really fun and entertaining match. Saw some interesting routing you don't normally see in a tournament format, let alone any sort of Warpless run, especially with those 7-4 and those extra hands and clipping 7-1. Yeah. Ikaros is going to be finishing up with an official time of 102.08.
Yep.
So still very, very close, all things considered. And it has actually been fairly close up until, I think, World 6. I think the major turning point ended up being 6-5. Yeah, and 7-4.
GG's, Sponge.
Well, thank you.
GG's, Ikaros.
Hi.
Now, Ikaros, I just want to say something right away.
You shut up. You shut up, Exu. You know what?
Hold on.
No. You know why? You know why?
Hold on.
You know why?
You smack talked me before the race and making fun of the squirrel kick.
Hey,
and you didn't do the squirrel kick, and look what happened.
The squirrel kick didn't make me lose, dude. It was the Air Force.
What happened? Oh, you lost the tail in 6-5?
Yeah, I lost the tail in 6-5. Then when I wanted to grab it back, I took double damage. So I took the
Oh,
second damage, so I had to go to the ice cube thingy.
oh my god.
But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part is that I
No.
know I died 3 times in 7-4, which the thing is, 2 of them were basically because of RNG, because of those black cheap chips. The second one that I died to the jellyfish is because I was looking at chat. I mean, looking at the restroom pretty much. So I I just heard like the dying music, and I was like, "Oh, I thought that you died," and then I saw the restroom, and then I saw that I died, and I was like, "Oh, wait a second." But also,
I was so sure 7-4 would be 3. I played it 3 times this afternoon, and I was like, okay, it's an easy level. And I died twice today in it. And
my plan
anyway.
was to keep my mushroom from 7-3, but did not manage to get it because of 7-2. And also, remind me to smack Tix's head like later, because he wasn't supposed to talk about the 3-hand thingy of the
Oh,
race, so he
Oh,
ruined the surprise.
I'm sorry.
no. Well, because I played N1, N2, then I went to the airship, beat the airship, went back for N3, died twice in N3. So I came back and I came back.
Oh my god! In the second hand, I was over it. I was going to skip it, but my brain was like intuitively just press A. Like I was
Yes.
like, oh yikes! Like this is not good. Like the agreement was pretty much like getting across the hands, see what hands we get, play the Air Force, and then coming back to the hands. So it was pretty much a more like April Fool's type of run, you know.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was fun.
It was
I
very
don't,
fun, yeah.
I don't know if I want to do 6-7-4 in every fun race, but it's a bit long it's a long level.
See,
Yeah.
if you want an even better level than 7-4,
Yeah.
then play Atlantis. That level's
Yeah.
fun.
Shut
Okay.
up, Stewie, shut up. Don't give bad influence to Spongeday.
Takes
Cease.
looks like I'll be joining you in the doghouse.
Yeah, you both are, seriously. But I had tons of fun, like in a way that
Yeah.
I didn't have fun with this game in a long time. So I really appreciate like this some sort of agreement we had at Spongeday.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
was fun. It made the race more fun. I agree. I agree.
And we all appreciated it too. It was really fun to watch and really fun to commentate as well.
Cool.
And believe it or not, it actually ended up being a pretty close race between you two. I know that you two were trading the leads back and forth between worlds 1 through 6. And I think the big turning points ended up being 6-5, hand 3, and the Air Force in the end.
Oh, 6-5. Yeah, yeah. I guess.
The most crazy thing for me was you both died in 7-4 at the exact same time, and you were synced in that first
Yep.
death.
Oh yeah, really? Oh, that's crazy.
It was like perfect sync.
Yeah.
I should have gotten better like over there then. So, but
Yeah.
the third like death like to the cheap like off screen that it was coming from the left side, I was like, that's BS. Like that's, oh my god, that's entirely RNG thingy. So I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is, but at the same time, it was so funny.
It also didn't
Yeah.
help that you got scanned out of a mushroom on the first 2 attempts.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the mushroom went left.
Yeah, I mean, first I grabbed the mushroom, and then I took. Well, when I was about to grab the mushroom, I died to the cheap chip that it was coming from the screen. So that was the first death. The second one, it was the moment that we synced up ourselves, and the third time, it was that I was trying to extend my side. I mean, to keep myself like in the left side of the screen, and then another cheap chip just spawned right behind me. So I was like, "Dude, are you kidding me?" Oh my god! But this was quite fun. This was
Yeah.
kind of like my vision of what I had maybe like of a challenge cup, you know, like to add like some extra levels that you wouldn't normally do like in a route. So I actually had like the experience that I wanted. I appreciated tons of Sponge that. I'm truly
Yeah.
grateful for that.
Well, I had what I wanted to. I had the three ends because I think playing three ends in a tournament, I think it's a better way to play Mario 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's like if you guys want to, I mean, I even forgot to mention I even got Runaway Bro like in World 3.
Oh, you get? Oh, I nearly got that. Oh no, I didn't get it. But I thought I would.
But the
It's
runaway wasn't a big factor at the end of like trading leaks back and forth, so like it wasn't like that much RNG based thingy, like, and the game is going to give you what the game it's gotta give, so
it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned Runaway Bro, because I may have had something to do with that.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
You guessed the run.
you guys were on point on cursing me, particularly example the bro running out from the pyramid in World 2. Thank you, babe. And Runaway and Runaway with forced hammer bro that I had to play like thank yous to. So yeah, like commentary curse right there. But I even with that, like, I'm not even pissed. I'm not even upset. I'm so happy. So
To be
thanks a
fair,
lot.
I was trying to curse both runners equally.
I don't remember that, but we'll see the watch back.
Stewie's a nice guy. He's an equal opportunist.
Exactly.
Well, GG's anyway.
Yeah, GG's and good luck in the rest of the bracket.
I don't know who I face next round, but
yeah,
it's going.
That still remains to be decided. I mean, we still have the race between Human Mustard and JT Knot, and the winner of that faces High Flyer. So whoever faces off between them and High Flyer will face.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you gotta spice it up, Sponge. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I will. Well, thanks for the comms and thanks chat. I think I'm gonna head out. Maybe prepare for the weekly now.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure being able to watch and commentate this again.
Soon.
Yeah, congratulations again to both of our runners. Be sure to give them a follow. Huge thank you again to SpeedGaming for hosting this tournament and to Narfman for organizing this. Thank you, Stewie, for joining me on comms. And we hope you enjoy the remaining matches that are going on this weekend, and hope you continue to keep an eye on the schedules as more of these matches get lined up for both the main bracket and for Challenge Cup. So thank you all again for watching at home, and we'll see you again real soon.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one.
Bye.